So there is actually a long-term goal and milestone that you're aiming at. Oh wow, that's actually amazing. I really would want something like this coming from Northern Uganda, and so that we can be supplying the whole world with such.
Yeah.
And also, I would ask now, because I know you're young, and a lot of young people nowadays, we think in a different ways. We all think in different ways. What advice would you give to someone who is looking forward to starting and maybe agro-food processing business or any other business related to that? What advice would you give?
I'll give two advices, which may be subjective,
Okay.
but I'll nonetheless give two advices.
Yeah.
One is, amongst the challenges, when we talk about challenges, finance always comes top.
Yeah, true.
And indeed, it's one of the biggest challenges or
Yeah.
barriers to entry for young people into business. But the other one I would say is knowledge. You really have to seek for knowledge. You need to seek for information.
Yeah.
Launching the Chilli Garlic Oil took us a short time, but it's because we had previous businesses which had failed.
Oh,
so I'd
okay.
learned from it.
Yes.
And it became easy for us to launch.
Yeah.
For my previous honey business, it took me 3 months looking for packaging. I had already harvested. I was good to go. It took me 3 months to get packaging.
Oh, wow.
But now when it comes to this, because I've learned from there, it really became easy. So information, for example, I mentioned that I found myself reading PhD paper publications. Like it's easy to see the product on the shelf and see tomato sauce. But now when you come to the actual mixture and formula and how to go about it, it's a whole different story. So you need to really research a lot, get as much information as possible from any avenue or industry you're going into. And for most of us, we don't want to share. We feel our idea will be robbed. It is true. Your idea someone may get inspiration from it.
Yeah.
But trust me, you're better off sharing and learning from others than keeping it with you. It's not going to grow.
Yeah, true.
Secondly, one of my biggest mantras is start now. Anytime I get an idea,
Yes.
I've done research on it, I'm convinced about it, I'll start.
Yeah.
I'll start, and then we'll figure out a lot of things.
Yeah.
Because I know if I sit on it, another 1 month, another 1 week, I will have gotten another brilliant idea. And that new brilliant idea, if I also sit on it, another 2-3 weeks, I'll get doubts, and I'm like, no, maybe that's not the way to go. So I would advise that start. You'll learn a lot on the journey than sitting in the back and waiting for things to be perfect.
Yeah.
And it's difficult that things will align and be perfect.
Yeah, sure.